Hello, I'm George Kittah, financial strategist with Four Oaks Financial. Welcome to Market Moments with George. Please like and subscribe to get weekly notifications. Hey there, economic enthusiasts. Gather round because things are about to get mildly interesting. We're diving into the latest headlines that have economists either jumping for joy or stress-eating spreadsheets. Spoiler alert, it's a mixed bag. First up, a glimmer of hope from the land of the free and the home of slightly less expensive gasoline. U.S. consumer sentiment is on the rise, and inflation seems to be taking a much-needed breather. Is this the economic turnaround we've been waiting for? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meanwhile, across the pond, the European Central Bank, ECB, is channeling its inner poker face, holding interest rates steady after months of hikes. Are they signaling confidence in the Eurozone's economic recovery, or are they just really bad at making decisions under pressure? Finally, we'll journey to the world of electric vehicles, where China and the EU are locked in a trade tango over tariffs. Will these two economic powerhouses find common ground, or will electric car dreams go up in smoke? Figuratively, of course, because, emissions. Buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to break down these economic conundrums with the precision of a surgeon and the wit of, me. Remember that sinking feeling you get when you check your bank account after a weekend of online shopping? Well, imagine the opposite of that. That's what's happening with US consumers right now. They're feeling surprisingly optimistic, and it's not just because pumpkin spice lattes are back. Inflation, that pesky economic gremlin that's been haunting our wallets, seems to be losing steam. Prices aren't exactly plummeting, but hey, at least they're not skyrocketing like a SpaceX rocket anymore. So, what's fueling this newfound consumer confidence? Well, the job market is still holding strong, which means more people have money to burn, or, responsibly save and invest. And gas prices have finally retreated from their astronomical highs, giving everyone a little more wiggle room in their budgets. Now, before we get too excited and start planning lavish vacations, it's worth noting that this economic optimism is still a bit fragile. Like a houseplant that's been overwatered, it needs careful nurturing to survive. But hey, for now, let's bask in the glow of positive economic news, shall we? Over in the Eurozone, the European Central Bank, ECB, decided to play it safe this month, keeping interest rates unchanged after a series of hikes. Some might call it cautious, others might call it indecisive. We'll just call it classic ECB. The big question on everyone's mind is whether this signals a turning point in the ECB's fight against inflation. Have they finally tamed the inflation beast, or are they just giving it a chance to catch its breath before unleashing another round of rate hikes? Only time will tell what the ECB has up its sleeve. But one thing's for sure, they're keeping us all on the edge of our seats. It's like watching a slow-motion economic thriller, but instead of explosions and car chases, we get cryptic press conferences and subtle shifts in monetary policy. Thrilling, right? Let's shift gears, pun intended, and talk about electric vehicles, the shiny, eco-friendly future of transportation. But before you go out and buy that Tesla you've been eyeing, you might want to check the news from the world of international trade. China and the EU, two major players in the EV game, are currently locked in a tariff tango over electric car imports. The EU, concerned about Chinese dominance in the market, slapped some tariffs on Chinese EVs. China, not one to back down from a trade spat, retaliated with its own tariffs. It's a classic case of economic one-upmanship, and it's making the future of electric vehicles just a tad bit more complicated. Will these two economic powerhouses manage to strike a deal that benefits both sides? Or will this trade war leave everyone feeling a little bit charged up? Sorry, we had to. Stay tuned, folks, because this electric showdown is far from over. In summary, US consumer sentiment is on the rise. The ECB has decided to hold rates steady for now, and China-EU talks on electric vehicles continue to evolve. Stay tuned for more updates on these developing stories. As we navigate these economic twists and turns, it's clear that the global market is a complex web of interdependencies, whether it's the optimism in the US, the cautious stance of the ECB, or the strategic maneuvers in the electric vehicle sector, each piece of news shapes the broader narrative of our financial future. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for your daily dose of economic insights. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.
Take control of your financial future. Contact me today.